her flesh a squeeze. You know, I noticed that. Kind of pushy and power-hungry for someone so young, huh? You'd think she was ruling a kingdom, not an outlet store. Then she giggled, like they weren't in the middle of some whacked fairy tale. Sorry. Pardon the pun. You heard Bree say those things to me? Wanda pulled at her earlobe with the shiny cascade earring attached to it. Half vampire, half werewolf. Good hearing is one of the tricks of the trade, though sometimes it's a curse. Werewolf. Toni gulped more air into her lungs while her heart raced. Not ready to acknowledge that just yet either, if that's okay? Oh, of course, Toni. I understand. You have bigger fish to fry right now. We can talk later about that part of this, whatever this is. For now, I have to wrangle the twins, so if you'll excuse me. Now Toni nodded, unable to do much else. Of course. Wanda lifted the hem of her gorgeous champagne-colored gown and hopped over a patch of ice as though she always wore ball gowns and stopped to assess the two quarreling women as they tussled. Looking down, she said, Marty, I'm going to suggest you get off Nina and hand her back her glasses before she explodes into a pile of ashes. I know she makes you want to choke her out, but you'd regret the loss of her black soul. I know you would. You'd cry, and quite frankly, you're a messy crier. Nina, shut your big, fat, flapping lips until further notice, or it won't be Marty you have to worry about. Now, the two of you will get up off this ground because you're ruining your magnificent gowns in the dirty snow. You will introduce yourselves to Toni, who is as freaked out and in as much of a state of shock as we are, and you will do it with your manners intact and your indoor voices. Are we all in agreement? Nina's jaw clenched tight, her face a mask of anger. Wanda? The fuck? Wanda's fingers snaked out and clamped Nina's lips together. Shh. Now, don't speak. Wag that razor-sharp tongue of yours again, lose your sunscreen. Marty let go of Nina's wrists and rasped a sigh, shoving off from her friend's lean torso to sit upright. Fine, but one wrong move in Toni's direction and it's curtains for you, Dark One. Oh, a nice ball gown, Cinder Nightmare. Very, very bright and sunny, just like your sparkling personality, she taunted, letting her head fall back on her shoulders to laugh out loud. Nina growled, and with a flat palm to Marty's chest, knocked her on her back. Scooping up her glasses to prop them crookedly on her nose with an aggravated hand, she shoved the stems of them into the nest of her triple-tier wedding cake-like hair. You watch yourself, werewolf, or I'm going to spin that color wheel of yours until you puke. Marty took Wanda's hand and allowed her to help her up, but Nina dismissed the offer, slapping at the yards and yards of constricting yellow material around her legs when she rose. Marty approached Toni as she brushed the wet snow from her gown, heavily embroidered with dark blue and gold thread along the bodice. I'm Marty Flaherty, by the way. So nice to meet you. Toni stuck out her frozen hand and offered it to the pretty blonde. Antonia Vitali. I'm really sorry about this. I'm as confused as you are. No apologies necessary. Marty cut in on a smile as warm as Wanda's voice. If you had any idea what we've seen, well, let's just say we've seen a lot. We've also kicked some ass while we've seen a lot. So we'll figure this out and kick some ass if the situation deems necessary. Wanda jammed a finger into the spot between Nina's shoulder blades. Speak, cave woman. Talk pretty. Make words. Nina popped her lips, crossing her arms over her chest, her stance defensive. Nina, if you ever stick your face in mine again, I'll rip it off, Stat Leone. Wanda's lips thinned as she drove two knuckles into Nina's back. Can it, bruiser? Well, all right then, Marty said, a bright smile wreathing her face when she looked to Toni.